Sunglasses. For most of my adult life, I've bought Boots polarised sunglasses of some description or another, like these. Now these guys, they're a bit worse for wear. I actually run them over with my car. The pad things here are gone. They're cracked. The lenses are relatively worn because I tend to only wear these ones because they're busted and dead and old and buggered. I tend to only wear them when I'm fixing the car, but they're still relatively clear to look through, even with all these marks on the lenses. And if I recall, these cost about £32. They lasted me about 6 years till I eventually accidentally reversed over them when I was camping one day. They felt falling out of my pocket and landed in the grass and I didn't notice. And well, I mean, you can see they're still serviceable. Not exactly fashionable. Plaster. The plaster is on there to stop this from digging in when you wear it, because it stabs you in the side of the head. So anyway, this is the kind of thing. Most of you in the UK have been at Boots. You've seen the kind of sunglasses they've got on offer. They're anything from 25 to 50 quid. The dear ones are 50. Cheap ones are 10 or 12. I tend to go for the ones that are about 30 quid and always polarised. So after getting through probably 3 pairs of those in the first 10 or 15 years of my adult life, I decided I was going to buy myself a nice pair of sunglasses for a change. I thought while I was at it, I might as well try and get sunglasses that are safety glasses at the same time to British standard, blah 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 blah, whatever it is. Battery went flat. Yeah. After a lot of research and I decided on a set of these. These are, for those of you familiar with logos, if I can actually get the logo, these are 511. This is going to be even more difficult because it's black on black. 511 CAVU. And I will be brutally honest with you, these are the most uncomfortable, useless pair of sunglasses I have ever owned in my entire life. Yes, they're very strong. They are relatively comfortable aside from the nose pads, which I'll come to in a minute. More of an issue than anything else is some bizarre occurrence inside the lens. Again, you're going to have to bear with me on this. This isn't easy to film. I don't know if you can see that in there. It's like there's something peeling off of the surface of the internal of the sunglasses, on the inside of the sunglasses. You can also see, going on to the nose pads, the nose pads are peeling. And I quite regularly take my sunglasses off after being out on a day, and both sides of my nose are black, where this stuff is just coming off, and well, you can see it rolling off there. It just comes off and it sticks to you in chunks here, there and everywhere. Another incredibly irritating feature of these sunglasses, I do not know what it is that causes it, is, again, it's difficult for me to film it, and I can't really see on this tiny little 3-inch screen on the back of this camera whether it's getting it, but it's greasy in there. I just washed these with washing up liquid and an old paintbrush, a clean paintbrush. I say an old paintbrush, it's actually a clean paintbrush. Now if I take my finger, my thumb, I'm rubbing my thumb on my jeans to remove any kind of grease and particles or anything like that, and when I go like this, you can instantly see, or I don't know whether you can, but I can see grease smears. I have never had a pair of sunglasses that got damaged so easily. There are scratches all over the lenses, everywhere, on the inside, on the outside, and you've got this big blob of stuff in here that really does truthfully look like the internal coating of the glasses is just, it's coming off every time I clean them. And when you're wearing these sunglasses, you spend more time cleaning them than you do wearing them, because they get dirty so quickly. Now, having owned this kind of sunglasses for a long time, I've never worn glasses. I'm supposed to wear glasses now, but it's only for close-up stuff, so I I'm not really too urgent with it, but having worn sunglasses for a long time, normally I will clean them quite literally. I always wear cotton t-shirts, so I will quite literally clean them by doing this, as a lot of people do. So you can get, you know, a bit of breath on there, give it a bit of a scrub, and the lenses come clean. These 501 CAVU sunglasses, no, it doesn't work. The lenses are coated with something that basically lets the grease, or seems to let the grease stick and smear, rather than actually cleaning. They really are bad. Now, like I've said, I normally spend 30-40 quid on a pair of sunglasses from Boots. They're half decent, you know, they're not the best in the world. I refuse to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on designer sunglasses because I am very heavy-handed with gear, so it needs to be tough. I can't knock these CAVU sunglasses for being tough. They are tough. I've sat on these and they went crunch crack, and I thought, oh shit, and when I stood up and took them out of the bucket, they were fine. I don't quite know what it was that went crunch and crack. It must have been my bum bone. But the other problems these sunglasses have, the way they damage so easily, this bizarre smearing effect that you just can't seem to get rid of, and this coating on the inside of this lens coming off, or whatever it is, I don't know what it is. I can't wear them anymore. Now, these came from Henny Haynes originally. I complained to 511 UK, who in true British style, do bear in mind 511's an American company, immediately referred me to the retailer that I bought them from. Henny Haynes offered me a refund. I think, I'm not really sure how much they were when I bought them. I think they were just over 100 quid. They might have been just under. But, you know, 3 times the price I normally pay for sunglasses. And I was sick of them within a few months. Now, I've bared with them because they are expensive. I continue to wear them. But my advice to anyone would be, steer away from 511. 511 sunglasses, just, I've had terrible experience with them right from the first time I ever put them on. The first time I put them on, I was camping. I wore them for an entire day, and then it took me another day to scrub the black marks off of each side of my nose. Quiet, neighbours' children. I do have another 511 product, which I am over the moon with, which I'll get out and show you in a second. But in my opinion, steer well clear of these, especially these particular CAVU models. That's what they look like when they're on. Now, I can barely see the camera out of this eye. It's like one ginormous smudge. So, as you can imagine, driving down the road is quite dangerous with those on, because especially if you've got the sun right in your face, because you get a lot of glare from the thing on the inside. Now I'll get to the point of this video. The point of this video is I'm going to try and clean whatever that is on that lens off. I've tried WD-40, I've tried all sorts, but I'm going to push the boat out and I'm going to try and clean it off with cellulose thinners, Mr. 511 glasses. Prepare to meet your doom, because cellulose thinners, I don't know if any of you have ever applied it to plastic, does a really quite a good job of melting most plastics away to nothing. So what I'm going to do is very quickly just wipe a tiny bit of it across the back of that lens, and then wipe it off as quickly as possible. And we'll see how it goes. So here we go. One rag with cellulose thinners on it. If you could smell it, you'd know it is. One pair of 511 CAVU sunglasses. And I'm going to be really quick and really deft with this and just go la 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 la. And then leave it to it for a second and see what it does. Right. That tells me almost instantly, if you can see what's happening there, this bright spot, that tells me that's the coating of the glasses that's come off. It's not something I've got on the glasses, the coating of the glasses has actually come off. These lenses are probably now completely shagged, because, like I say, cellulose attacks plastic. But that says a lot. You can see all of these light areas. That's where the cellulose thinners is basically attacking the plastic of the glasses. So now that's had a few seconds to evaporate. I'll give it a wipe and see what happens once we've wiped the cellulose off, or the dried cellulose off. Yeah. The coating has come off of the glasses. And that's the end of it. There's nothing to it. The coating has come off of the glasses. These glasses are basically useless now. Well, they've been useless for a long time. But as you can see, it's just spreading out. And I don't get it. Why a manufacturer wouldn't... 511, as far as I'm aware, is actually relatively new to the British market. And it just seems to me to be a horrific brand. Yeah. They're unwearable. So, unfortunately, I'm stuck with these until I get myself up to boots and buy myself another pair. So, my advice to anyone out there, steer clear of 511 sunglasses and steer well clear of 511 CAVU sunglasses, because they are not very good at all. And now I'm back on the mission to try and find myself another set of semi-safety glasses. Thanks for taking the time to watch, people, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, bag. You want to see the bag, don't you? So, here is the 511 bag. It's just a nylon, ripstop nylon, very simple rucksack strap drawstring bag. And even when it's got a load of stuff in it that shouldn't be in there, bottles of milk and stuff from the supermarket, it's actually really comfortable. It's one of the most comfortable rucksack style bags I've ever used in my life. So why couldn't they do... This was 20 quid. Why can't they do as good a job with a pair of 80 to 150 quid sunglasses as they do with a 20 quid bag? I do not know. Anyway, like I was just saying, thanks for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Here it comes, sunglasses. Doesn't look like that though. Right, there we go. One more. See if this will snap and clean it off. Righty-ho then. We'll just bend them until they twist, until they snap. They've already broken down here. I don't think this bit in the middle is actually going to break. So, as I said in the review, they're pretty tough. The frames are tough. The lenses are pretty tough. And that's actually pulled the screw out of the hinge. I think it's did the same on the other side. So yeah, it's pulled the screw out of the hinge. So yeah, they're pretty tough.